for Celtic!
So, hoping for a performance like that, Celtic fans turned out in good numbers to try to lift their team out of the depression. The commentator from Parkhead is Jock Brown.
Celtic manager Billy McNeill has the luxury of virtually a full squad to choose from, and that's his selection. From last week's defeated team at Perth, Lex Bailey and Steve Fulton are replaced by Anton Rogan and Chris Morris, with Jerry Craney held back on the bench beside Jackie Jakinovsky, despite recovering from injury. But there's a place up front once again for Tommy Coyne, who is Celtic's leading goal scorer this season with 7 goals, despite starting only 6 matches and appearing as substitute twice. Craig Levein failed a fitness test on his injured ankle this morning, so Hearts manager Joe Jordan drafts in Alan McLaren to centre-back beside Dave McPherson. Otherwise, that's the team which beat Motherwell last week. Now, one man who will be highly motivated is midfield general Derek Ferguson, who's playing his 6th consecutive match for Hearts after returning to fitness, and he's now showing the form which prompted a transfer fee of £750,000 to Rangers in July. And the referee this afternoon, Mr. Dougie Yates from Perth. A vital match then for both sides this afternoon, but for Celtic in particular, coming off a run of 3 straight Premier Division defeats, and the last match of 1990 at home, obviously one which they hope will set them off into a happier 1991. The Hearts coming forward right from the start, encouraged by their victory against Motherwell at home last week, but still only 2 points above the team in bottom position in the Premier Division, St Mirren. And with a defence which has let in more goals than any other side in the division except St Mirren, so a good sensible start will be important for them. There's Henry Smith getting his first touch. So Celtic playing their 35th Premier Division match of 1990 and looking for only their 9th victory. And that really is a remarkable record. So here's John Cahoon with a throw. It's back with Gary Mackay. Elliott taking no chances. Will show plenty of respect for his direct opponent, John Robertson. The Hearts starting the match with their new system of 3 central defenders. McLaren and McPherson, the markers, protected by Jimmy Sanderson at the back. McPherson there, the marker for Tommy Coyne. So turned away there by McPherson. It will be treacherous for the players when the ball is in the air this afternoon. A gusting wind blowing across towards us here and a little bit from right to left in support of Celtic. The underfoot conditions, though, very good indeed in view of the heavy sleet and snow which has fallen. Well, the wind dropping just at the moment. There's Coyne. It's turned away by McKinley. John Robertson beaten to that by Peter Grant, pushed forward into midfield this afternoon for Celtic. It's allowed Chris Morris to return at right back. So some reorganisation of the Celtic ranks, both at the back and in midfield. There's Matty. Back it comes to Dubček. Always keen to have a shot at goal from long range, the Polish international. So set up here by Alec Matty, pulling the ball back. Dubček saw the gap to stride forward. Set up the left foot shot, which failed to trouble Henry Smith. Head flick on from Mackay. This is Robertson and Cahoon. Good interception there by Elliott, but he's lost out to Cahoon. A good covering play there by Chris Morris. A corner kick prevented by swift work from Pat Bonner. No explanations there from Chris Morris to his defensive teammates. Coyne's header. Berry back doing a marking job on Grant. Here's McKinley. Determined play from Paul McStay. Morris playing it in. Tommy Coyne! The perfect start for Celtic. And the leading goal scorer, Tommy Coyne, collects his 8th of the season. Well, the creative work was done here by Paul McStay after he battled for possession. Good running forward by Chris Morris, a near post cross, and a deadly finish from Coyne. So 4 minutes of the first half gone, and the Celtic spirits undoubtedly lifted by that excellent goal. Well, Tommy Coyne certainly will enjoy the chant now coming from the Celtic terraces. Made available for transfer earlier in the season, but now the hero of these Celtic supporters. Well done by Matty. There's McPherson. Hustled into the error there. It's Matty coming inside. Gary Mackay doing a good marking job. There was a foul there committed by Tommy Coyne, acknowledged by the Celtic striker. Back from Cahun, there's McLaren. Oh, hopeful ball followed by Rogan. Here's Charlie Nicholas. He's in behind McPherson. Looking now for support. It's a fine pass. And the flag is up for offside on the far side. John Collins trying the first time effort. Undoubtedly trying a shot at goal, which he completely miscued. So the first glimpse there of Charlie Nicholas, and showing marvellous composure in possession to set up that chance for Collins. Bit of pushing there by McLaren on Nicholas. Celtic have a free kick. Well, you can almost sense the strain easing from the shoulders of these Celtic players. That superb opening goal from Coyne. Winning by Dubček, looking for Elliott. Josh McKinley showing good awareness there. And the tackle from the back, certain to be penalised. Peter Grant going in behind Scott Crabb. Headed away there by Elliott. So Anton Rogan playing in central defence beside Paul Elliott, leaving Dubček here at left back. Running into Mackay. An unlucky break there for Coyne in his attempt to take the ball on the run. There's Elliott. Very marking McStay. Robertson to Cahun. Good pass that from Crabb. Here's Derek Ferguson. Well challenged by Rogan. Grant to McStay. Tried to find Coyne in the end, but appeared to be caught in two minds going forward. Elliott's header. McLaren getting up well against Coyne. Once again, Elliott would not be denied, but Robertson goes in behind him. There's Cahun. Well, that snapshot was well worthwhile. But Bonner had to adjust his position very quickly to take that. Good play this from John Robertson. A glimpse of goal there for Cahun. Derek Ferguson getting Plenty of treatment from the Celtic supporters, as you would expect for a former Rangers player. Morris picking out Nicholas. That was intended for Peter Grant, breaking from midfield. Good play from Cahoon and from Crabb. A chance now for Hearts. Here's Scott Crabb. And a brilliant save from Bonner. But what a timely reminder from Hearts that they have plenty of quality up front. Well, this was great play here by Scott Crabb. Just look at the composure and the confidence, setting himself for the shot, but Bonner's positioning was excellent. Stay trying to set up Dubček. Mackay was quickly in with a tackle. Dubček came off second best. The referee quite satisfied that both players went for the ball fairly. Dubček is out of the play at the moment, and John Collins has dropped back to left back now for Celtic. The ball is out, and the referee, I think, will allow treatment for Dubček. Swirling snow once again at Celtic Park, coming in bursts, and the wind swirling that snow around. Well, these overhead conditions, miserable. Dubček getting treatment from Brian Scott, the Celtic physio. Well, not entirely restored to full health. Food for thought, though, for Joe Jordan, with Frank Connor, the former Celtic assistant manager, on the left of the picture there, the new Hearts assistant. Well, the ball boys also feeling the strain this afternoon. Ferguson to Kahunu, back on his right wing. Beat. He had a little spell on the left. Coyne inside, here's a chance now for Peter Grant. Holds the play up. McStay has Matthew on the right. Chris Morris is surging up on the outside, but Matthew doesn't need him. Well, that's fine play by the youngster until the final cross. So here was Alec Matthew taking on Tosh McKinnon. Look at the skill here, the slide of foot to go past the fullback. He saw Jimmy Sanderson coming to him. A change of pace there, and he'll be very disappointed with the cross. Robertson's layoff. Down goes Crabb. He was taken out of the play by Paul Elliott, and the referee will take action against Elliott. Well, after his troubles throughout last season, Paul Elliott has been making a very serious effort to stay out of trouble with referees this season. But that hefty tackle on Scott Crabb has resulted in a yellow card. And Crabb requires some treatment, but Paul Elliott certainly did go for that with total conviction. And it was undoubtedly just a little bit reckless. So, a yellow card for Elliott. Sanderson with a free kick. McPherson denied any clear heading opportunity there by Paul Elliott. Two very tall, determined central defenders. Beautifully taken down there by Ferguson. McLaren playing it up the line. Dubček was quick enough. He appears to have recovered from the knock he sustained earlier in the match. Cahoon tried it out there. It's with Collins. Chance now for Morris to come forward. There's Matthew ahead of him. Challenge right at the edge of the box there by Dave McPherson. But the linesman on the far side, Jim Pearson from Bearsden, is indicating that there was an offside decision just before that tackle, so Hearts have the opportunity of a free kick. Well, a very keen young supporter isolated there, and certainly ought to be feeling the cold. Well, Scott Crabb was penalised for trying to hand off Paul Elliott as the ball was coming towards him. Careless one from Rogan. Here's Cahun. Tried to shrug off Dobchek. Oh, Berry. Tosh McKinley has gone ahead of him. This is Mackay. Now Ferguson. That's for McPherson. And he too getting the treatment from the Celtic supporter and another former Rangers player. There's McLaren. Up goes Elliott. It's back now with Berry. That's good play. Here's McKinley. And a fine clearance inside the 6-yard box there by Dobchek. Celtic appeared to be exposed there for just a second. A fine play by Neil Berry. Look at the pass out there to the left with McKinley in lots of space. This is a good ball away from Pat Bonner, and it took that good header from Dobchek to save the day. John Cahun, former Celtic player, will take this corner kick. First inside the 6-yard box. McLaren coming from the back, but neither can have any hope of reaching that. McKinley, the interception made by Coyne. Grant couldn't control that. McKinley gets there ahead of Morris. Well, an accidental collision. It'll give Hearts the free kick. There's Chris Morris, who took a knock in the process, explaining himself to referee Yates. Sanderson's free kick, helped on by Berry. Here's Rogan. Fine pass from Coyne. Grant. That's for Matty. He'll have to be quick though. And McPherson is equally quick. Good play there by the World Cup defender. Dobchek's header. Sanderson, Mackay. Ferguson whistled out of that by Collins. And Chris Morris showing plenty of appetite for the match this afternoon. The ball skidding away from him there, off the wet surface. There's McKinley. Rogan's clearance returned instantly by Berry. Stay using Grant. That's good play by Grant. They've clearly adjusted to the dangers posed by Celtic in that area earlier in the match when they dominated totally. Hearts have been helped, of course, by the withdrawal of John Cahun frequently into midfield, but there's determined play by Elliott. Across goes Sanderson. And Tommy Coyne did very well there for Celtic. He cut off the pass back, forced the error with the pass forward, giving Celtic possession once again. Nicholas inside. Tackle came from Mackay. There's Nicholas again. Trying to set that up in the middle for Collins. There he strides clear for Hearts. This is Robertson. On the left is Cahun. Dave McPherson has come from the back to help in attack. Well, very disappointing pass intended for Crabb. McLaren wins it back for Hearts. They're making a big push towards half-time to get back on terms. There's Mackay. Now Crabb. Appeared to be caught there by Dobchek. The referee saw nothing amiss as Rogan brings the ball clear for Celtic. Sanderson forward. Robertson tackled instantly by Collins. Here's Mackay. Ferguson. Nicholas to Collins. Grant sets up Morris. Misunderstanding there between Morris and Matty, allowing McKinley to intercept. Well, we're seeing some very good quality football in trying conditions this afternoon from both sides. And a body check there on Tosh McKinley. Culprit was Eric Matty. That gives Hearts a free kick. And a late opportunity to test Pat Bonner again before half-time. The head flick on by McPherson. The hand was used. And Dave McPherson will be in trouble here. It's going to be a booking for deliberate handball. This ball was played in by McKinley. McPherson made the run. The ball was just out of reach. He helped it on with his hand. And that was well spotted by referee Yates. Misjudged almost there by McLaren. Get underneath that. Gillis setting it up for McStay. Coyne is available on the left. That was intended for Collins. Grant was in to win it back for Celtic. Nice clearance. Here's Cahun leaving it to Ferguson. McKinley. Off goes Crabb on a run. Closely marked by Rogan. Support arrives from Robertson. And Dubček wins the ball from Cahun. He too has taken a knock earlier in the match and he's struggling just a shade, just like Tommy Coyne. Into space there by John Cahun. And that's the end of the first half action. It's been a fascinating first half, dominated initially by Celtic, and Tommy Coyne there going off number 10 was the player who gave them the perfect start, but he'll be the first to thank the contributions made initially by Paul McStay and then by Chris Morris to let him score that opener in 4 minutes. Celtic threatened then to run away with the game, but Hearts came battling back and the match now is very evenly poised. Celtic ahead deservedly at half-time. It's Celtic 1, Hearts 0. Conditions have calmed down a little at half-time for the start of the second half. And Hearts, I've no doubt, will be hoping to open the second period the way they finished the first. Celtic, on the other hand, we're looking for another fast start, just like the one which gave them the lead. Through Tommy Coyne early on. Morris with the cross, a difficult one for Smith. That's good handling, especially in these conditions. And Hearts attempting to accomplish something they haven't done so far this season. That's win 2 Premier Division matches in a row. They won last week against Motherwell. And now have to do something really impressive in the second half if they're to carve a victory from this match. Celtic certainly looked much the likelier side in the opening half hour, but Hearts, having settled through that difficult period, began to demonstrate some of their own qualities, especially with Derek Ferguson becoming more involved in midfield and the front three of Cahun, Crabb and Robertson becoming much more involved. With the header by Morris. Matthew underneath that. There's McKinley. Stopped by Elliott. So Paul Elliott, the only non-international in the Celtic defence. Morris with the Republic of Ireland, Rogan with Northern Ireland, and Dubček of Poland. Elliott still looking for his first England cap. again by Matthew. Always willing to take players on, I like Matthew. He's skillful. Stage throw. Back from McStay again to Morris. Charlie Nicholas. McStay once again. Here's Matthew trying to get the better of McKinley. Morris playing it in low. Back with Grant. An offside flag was up on the near side. Alan McLaren relieved about all that. Forcing a good save from Henry Smith, but the flag was already up as this ball came in here. It had been headed out by Sanderson. Grant played it in. The flag was up, I think, against Charlie Nicholas as the ball came off McLaren. So the throw taken by Gary Mackay for Hearts. In steps Dubček. This is Berry. Celtic getting plenty of players back to cope with any Hearts attack. No doubt they've been very well warned at half-time about the menace carried up front by Hearts. There's Crabbe and Cahoon. Sending over a good cross. Came off the head of Anton Rogg, and that'll be a corner kick. Taken, I think, from the far side of the field. Referee Yates indicating that it should be from the Hearts' right. The Celtic have everyone back inside the penalty box except Charlie Nicholas, who's been left alone on the halfway line. Dave McPherson, the major threat inside the 6-yard box. Alan McLaren will make a run from the 18-yard line. Led in by Cahoon. There's McKinley trying to beat any offside trap, lofting the ball forward. Good header on Dubček. Got away there by McKinley, straight to Morris. Here's Matthew. Chance to deliver an accurate cross. Nicholas trying the first time shot. Tommy Coyne complaining that he was taken out of the play as he made a near post run. Neither linesman nor referee interested, but it was Nicholas who was hoping to get the shot on target. Dubček forward, kept in play by Mackay. This is Ferguson. Cahoon's layoff finds Mackay. Robertson, Cahoon, Ferguson. Well, again, just pressurised enough by Peter Grant to make that error. Headed by Sanderson. The referee gives the free kick against John Collins, with his attentions on Gary Mackay. Sanderson is the Hearts player in a hurry to take this free kick. John Robertson battling hard there with Elliott, who was forced to concede the corner kick. Elliott, the master in the air, all right, but finding John Robertson a tricky customer when the ball is on the ground. Elliott full stretch, Honor came for that. One in the end by Nicholas for Celtic. Collins forward. That's for Matty. And back comes Neil Berry. Scarcely any room to breathe in midfield. Scott Crabb back inside his own penalty box to make that clearance. Hearts realise, of course, they cannot afford to lose another goal. You really cannot anticipate any way back if they go two behind. Here's Nicholas, dragging the ball away from McLaren. Cahun's header. Day and Ferguson having their own personal duel in midfield. So the linesman there indicating that Tommy Coyne was the culprit. John Devaney from Johnston on the line, helping out referee Yates. Well, Celtic deserve credit for taking the match again by the scruff of the neck at the start of the second half. They really have a firm grip on the proceedings at the moment. So they will not be content, I'm sure, until they manage to find another goal. There's Cahun. Came off Anton Rogan. Cahun thought that was handball. Linesman and referee agree that it was accidental. So, corner kick it is. Now, can Hearts make this count? Corner kick taken in front of their legions of supporters at that corner of the field. Dubček turns it away. There'll be another opportunity here for the corner. Taken by John Robertson, low this time, and you'll have a third opportunity. Tommy Coyne back helping in defence. Only Nicholas left upfield by Celtic. Up on by Berry. Tries header, up goes Elliott. Here's Derek Ferguson. Dubček to Nicholas. As for Coyne, who's caught offside. It must have been a very tight decision, that. Coyne bursting clear and Nicholas trying to find him. Sanderson forward. Taken away there by Dubček. Well, these are tense, nervous moments in the match. The most slender of leads for Celtic by 1-0, and realisation, I think, that an error in defence could change the complexion of the match totally. Victories have been very hard to come by for Celtic in recent weeks. They'll protect this lead jealously. Well won by Rogan inside the box, getting in there ahead of Robertson. Here's Derek Ferguson using McLaren. McLaren again. Oh, it's a fine pass from McStay. In comes Coyne. Nicholas with a layoff for Collins, a great move by Celtic. He's got the ball by Sanderson. The referee saw nothing wrong with that. The Celtic fans are irate about the fact that there was no foul given. The Hearts trying to break at the other end. Here's Gary Mackay, turned away by Elliott, but certainly it was a controversial moment, that. The ball brilliantly set up by Coyne coming inside. He found Charlie Nicholas, a delightful little layoff coming here as Coyne comes inside, looks for the chance to find Nicholas. Look at this layoff, right into the path of John Collins. And there was the challenge made by Sanderson. The referee deciding that was strong and legal. So past the hour mark now. Celtic still clinging to their 1-goal lead. Hearts again reminding them that they are determined to leave Celtic Park with some return for their efforts. Chance now though for Nicholas to take on McLaren. Coyne setting it up. Ferguson is there, so is Collins. Couldn't get any power Smith enjoyed that. A smile appearing in the face. And Nicholas pulling this back, now not with any great power. There was good play now from Tommy Coyne, setting it up for Collins. Now he won that from Ferguson, was on the ground, got up, stabbed at the shot, but Smith was in the right place. Check back towards Bonner. Oh, forcing Bonner to look very lively indeed. Well, you can see Pat Bonner's intentions quite clearly from these signals. Nicholas screening that from McLaren. That's a foul, all right. Well, McLaren looking disbelievingly towards the referee. Can't quite understand that. It appeared to be a late tackle on Nicholas. Nicholas will take this himself. Plenty of movement in the box, some of it from Elliott. As well blocked by McKinley as Matthew came in. Grant's header, there's no offside, it's cleared by Sanderson. And a sandwich there between McStay and Grant. The victim was John Cahoon, and Hart's already taken the free kick and lost possession. Offside decision given by the near side linesman. There's John Devaney, the linesman who had his flag up instantly as the ball came forward, so Hearts have a free kick. Well, we're also reaching a stage in the match when managers may be thinking about substitutions. It's been a testing match so far. Celtic have something of a dilemma with Jakanowski and Craney on the bench, two strikers. Free kick's been given there for the foul by Mackay. The player on the ground is Charlie Nicholas.